Hey, new review today. Really excited to share with you guys this. The latest in Iron Factory's Iron Samurai series. This is IFEX 50 Dai Shogun Bumaru. So a new Grimlock to review. Real happy about this. Very, very cool. Really enjoying what Iron Factory is doing with this Iron Samurai series. Some really, really basic box, but really looks nice with the gold on there. It's really shiny and reflective. You got the little silhouette of Grimlock's head. Same on both sides, as well as a little print on the bottom. And then just, product shots. So, very, very cool. It's a samurai-inspired Legends scale Grimlock. Got this from thechosenprime.com. Really happy about this. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, so here we have him, Dai Shogun Bumaru. So really, really cool looking figure. He does come packed in robot mode, so we're just going to start here. But this is a really neat figure. You do get several hands as well. I'll show those off in just a second. He does come installed with the typical closed fist, so I have installed one of them already. I'll show that off in a second. You also do get your instructions, which are pretty basic, one-sided poster style, but it's not very complicated to get him transformed. So, yeah, very, very cool. As far as these go, you do get a couple of sets, and they are the rubbery versions, which I actually really like, and they stay on really good, which is also good. But this is the other closed fist you get. You get two of the open hands, and then you get two of the holdy hands that are at an angle, so that he can hold his sword a little lower, and then two of the just straight up and down holdy hands. So, and unlike some of the prior figures, you can transform him with the holdy hands, the regular basic holdy hands. The larger holdy hands, the angled holdy hands, are probably not going to work for the transformation, and of course the splayed open hands won't work at all. But taking a closer look here at Grimlock Bumaru. So excellent head sculpt. Looks really cool. It's got all that clear orange plastic there, and even for the eyes. Sweet samurai helmet. And yeah, he looks just really good all around. It's got a lot of no red waist per se, but crotch plate, I should say. But he does have his abs painted, and then the inside of his thighs painted red. So I think they got a good portion of it. And then the gold is kind of mostly in the chest, but, just kind of all over the place as well. So definitely did a good job of, showing off the Grimlock colors and the typical Grimlock design. So this is what it looks like on the back. It's got that dino head on the back, and of course his swords. So very, very cool. He does come with this giant thing here. Let's just take that out and show that off here. That is just one giant axe thing. He can hold two of them as well. This will fold down. Of course, that fell. So, but yeah, these will double as, of course, it's got some stuff on it now. These will double as little flags that you typically have on a samurai guy. So he does come with those two, as well as adapters for it, and his two swords. So here's the smaller of the two. Oh, nice. And the larger of the two. Very cool. I like the translucent orange plastic. Looks like they're on fire. That's really cool. So, and then you do just get these adapter pieces here that you can fit in there to hold the swords. And on the back, and I do click mostly into place. And on the back, you do get these pieces to hold the flags so that you can do that whole look as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, as far as a little comparison here is Oni Vajra, so you can see how big he is. And Oni Vajra, just because of his design, is a little on the taller side. So yeah, he's a big guy. He's pretty large. So yeah. Here's another Legends figure. Here is New Age's Famine. So you can see, just for scale, kind of how he stacks up there. Quite a bit bigger. So. And just one more, just because here he is with Ymir. So this review is incoming shortly. Love this toy. But yeah, so, you know, about the same size, a little shorter than that, but very, very cool. And just because I'm just going to go ahead and do all the Grimlocks in here, here is the Mech Pants Toys version. So there's that. So yeah, yeah, excellent looking toy. Really cool. As far as, we'll start with the articulation and all that. So I'll just get all these apart for transformation. You do have to detach all these, and that just fits the little peg there. And on the back here, this one likes to get stuck. So that fatter peg goes in that big old hole. So as you can see, that's how that works. And there's a little like stopping point here. You can set that too. But that's what his backpack looks like without any of that stuff. And as far as articulation, he's got quite a bit. Head is on that ball joint, so can look all around, up and down. He does have ab crunch a little bit. His shoulders go up and down due to transformation. 360 on that ball joint. He's got rotation there. Double elbow, so full range there. And of course, because the hands, I just took the hand off. Because the hand's on a ball joint, you know, you can spin that around, kind of move it up and down a little bit. He's got a waist. The hips will go out the way. Almost the whole splits. This little skirt will move to accommodate leg movement forward and back. He's got the knee. He's got rotation up here. And of course, this is on a ball joint as well. So up and down, side to side. He's got a lot of pivot there. So a lot there. And then these will articulate as well a bit, but there's no real need for it for transformation, but they will move a bit. So yeah, very, very cool. And of course, the wings are on a ball joint as well as these little armatures, which you can, you know, split them back and forward. These little arms are part of the skirt, also on ball joints. So yeah, very, very, very cool. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get this guy transformed. And I am going to just keep that. Let's install the other grabby hand so that I can show you guys that he will transform with both those grabby hands. So, all right, so we'll get this head up like that. He's got a little gun in his mouth, which unfortunately wouldn't work too well, but just, you know, extend this whole thing here, and this will kind of come down out of the way. Turn his hips around like that. And then you can bring this piece, which is real stiff, down and out, just to get that out of the way as well. That's kind of what we're doing with those. Then flip this up and flip his tail will become his tail up, and turn his head around, and these will collapse. So you want to, there's a little hinge there that'll let you bend it. So you want to bend it like that, and then collapse these armatures in to hide his head, and then we could just collapse all this together and snap that all into place like that, so that his head just kind of sits in there like that. So all right, and then so this is a little tricky because of the whole way he transforms with this armature, but let's get the arms, what will be the legs, out of the way a little bit more. Bring them back a little bit just for clearance, and then we can start on the feet. You want to open that piece up a little bit. The first time you do that might be a little scary. It just tabs into that little section there. So, because they are pretty tight in there. So get that going. And then you can extend this. And what's cool is his bottom jaw is right there. So bring that forward like that. Just like that. And what we want to do is feed this whole thing through this section. So we want to bend the knee, and you bend it forward. You don't collapse it all the way, just kind of have it kind of at this angle as much as you can, like that. And let's see, let's get these little arms out of the way. Get those down. So then we want to collapse this as much as we can, because this is all going to fold around this. So this little thing, this little tab will go into that little notch right there. Like that. And then just the same thing on the other side, if I can get it. This is the tricky part. So getting all this lined up exactly. I can rotate these to get these out of the way. They're gonna kind of just go back there. So make sure it fits into the little slots so that will collapse. And sometimes one side doesn't want to exactly fit in. There we go. Make sure the jaw is connected. There's the head. Perfect. And we're mostly there. So let's just do the legs. So we want to turn the fist around like that. And then extend this. Flip that around. And that's pretty much his leg right there. So, and this is what I mean. With the closed hands, this fit is a little better, but it still works with the open hands. So, there's his foot. So just get those out of the way for now. And then this whole piece comes back. Get this out of the way. And this will tab into that. And then these will tab in together. So it's a little on the finicky side. Not too bad, but a little bit, especially getting this out. So one, you want to untab this flap, and then this whole thing will come up and tab in under the neck, which is cool. It fills out that little detail, which is really neat. And then just kind of get these into place. And one side for me is always a little tougher. There we go. There we go. And then, actually, this is the part that's a little tricky. You want to bring the legs up so that that will sit higher up there. And then fold this in so that you have enough clearance to fold them in all the way, and then tap that into place. So you want to make sure you get those steps in the right order. So not too difficult. Then finally just rotate these. They're a little armature. So and there you have them. Okay, so here he is in his beast mode, in his T-Rex mode, and yeah, he looks so cool. Definitely the Age of Extinction / The Last Night, Studio Series type look, the Bayverse look with the horns. But it's really cool. It all fits really well together. It's, there's not a lot of junk hanging around. And I love what they did, with this neck to complete the neck out, and even the sides here. It looks really well put together. So, yeah, really, really cool. That head is great. Little pink eye. He does have the guns in here, but unfortunately, just due to the way this hinge works, they're kind of stuck in the roof of his mouth. But it's there, so... And his head doesn't move back a ton. So, yeah. That doesn't really work too well. But, nice set of chompers there. Little T-Rex arms. These do rotate, and that's on a ball joint. So, there's no hinge here, but there is a little rotation. So, if you wanted him to be more accurate T-Rex arms, you could do that too. So, yeah, very cool. And of course the leg maintains pretty much all the same articulation. There's nothing in the tail, unfortunately, so that's kind of a bummer. And the head doesn't go back and side to side. It just kind of goes up and down a little bit, and the jaw opens. But toes and stuff will move up and down. So, but yeah, very, very cool looking T-Rex. Love this thing. So, and as far as these go, you can install these again on him. So you want to turn that around, And then he's got little holes on the bottoms of his feet. You can install these right there. So let's see this one. We'll put in right there. And that kind of completes that look right there as far as a samurai T-Rex. And the swords you can just put on right here. So he's got little, on the bottoms of his feet, he's got little slots. So you can arm up that T-Rex just like that. So yeah, that is freaking rad. It's so cool. I really, really dig this. This is an awesome, awesome toy. So, and just to see how big he turns out to be, bringing Oni Vajra again. So that's how he stacks up with the regular figure. And just to give you a scale on actually just how big this guy is, I know he's not Grimlock, but I got Dinobot just so you can see. And this is a Voyager, so just so you can see kind of how big he ends up. Pretty big, so pretty large overall. So yeah, absolutely a recommend. If you only get one of these samurai figures from Iron Factory, I think this is the one you get. It really works. You know, Grimlock has been known to have a sword, so you know, it makes sense in that continuity as well. And just him with this in this horn version, looking like a samurai, very, very cool. So yeah, so there is Daishogun Boomaru IFEX50, fully transformed in T-Rex mode. And yeah, I love this toy. I can't say it enough. It's really, really awesome. So stay tuned. We'll have some more Grimlock reviews coming up soon, as well as some Diaclone, other stuff, maybe some surprises down the line. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of this figure and what you guys think of the review. And I'll see you guys in the next one.